energy. Both look a little bit young in the process. So, yeah, we'll see. Does that nervous energy and timidity carry over into the fight? Or once we start seeing a little bit of fists and legs flying, sometimes we see the scrappiest of scraps come from the ladies.
Yeah, some of the like most intense fights I've ever seen in the sanctioned scene and also the non-sanctioned scene has been from women.
Yeah. Yeah. Locker room cat fights with the girls went crazy.
We got Gerard Melendez in her corner today. Melendez just challenged for a 5280 title. He fought Caleb Daniels a few weeks ago.
How'd that play out?
Daniels did get the win in that fight, but somebody who was fighting at the top of the bill, main event of a card, fighting for a title right there. So she's in good hands with somebody in her corner.
Absolutely. But that face tat looks real.
It is real. Want to give a shout out to our post fight interviewer as well. If you folks could give him a follow along online, that is Clive DC underscore Clive Cody, one of our young prodigies here of the Colorado MMA media scene. He's doing a tremendous amount of work, whether it's here with us at Colorado Combat Club, 5280 Muay Thai Fight Series, or Colorado Jiu-Jitsu Club shows. He's a young active martial artist himself, and so if we could have you go over there and give him some love and share the support his way, that's also greatly appreciated. And if you give him a follow, you're going to see all these interviews that he's doing with the fighters from our cards. So you get a little bit of extra behind the scenes content and stuff directly involved with the shows that you wouldn't see otherwise.
And her opponent making her way to the cage, Isavell, Nava.
And McDonald's opponent today is Isavell Nava. Nava coming to us by way of Pound for Pound in Littleton, Colorado. Like Nava has Ryan Charleboy in her corner.
Now, does she have headgear on?
So I believe they're going to have to get headgear for.
I think McDonald needs headgear.
Hey, they don't have headgear. They don't have headgear. Looks like we're going to get some headgear brought over here for McDonald. So a lot of times with state level shows, it's lower experienced opponent's choice, or if you're both at the same level, which that they both be in debuts,
Yeah.
you have the choice of do you want to on a state sanctioned rules for a kickboxing bout. Sounds like one side is requesting for it, one side is not.
That's called for some drama.
Of course, Face Tat doesn't want the headgear.
Yeah.
Savage.
They found her some. Let's go. We got to fight, boys.
That is a variable though that has to be dealt with.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Blue corner. She is making her Muay Thai debut. She represents.
Now, does that throw
Muay
Kristen
Thai.
off her game at
She
all?
weighs
We'll
in
see.
already 115.4 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Kristen McDonald. And her opponent fighting out in the red corner. She represents pound for pound. She is also making her Muay Thai debut. She weighed in at already 116 pounds on the dot. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Isavell Nava! Give us a second here. We got to put a brain bucket on.
And in general, whether this was a variable last minute second or not for McDonald, it's something that period you're not typically, or most people aren't typically training with the headgear, especially in the way that you're going to need to have it. Right, so it's always something that you have to figure out how to manage. The headsets have gotten a lot nicer through time, so they're not as cumbersome or blocking in terms of visual or anything along those lines. But it is still something that you got to deal with an extra piece of equipment on you.
Totally. And
Yeah.
I felt like my last 5280 card, I had headgear on. I kept having to readjust it the whole fight. So it
Yeah.
is something to think about.
I mean, when you got a flow like that, it's kind of hard to sit in place.
Totally. I appreciate it. All right.
Armando Castro, third man in for this kickboxing bout here. Ladies are ready, and no touch him up. They are
Nava
getting
comes
after
out
him right
strong.
away.
Get after it.
Nava said, "You want to make me wait? All right." Nava's finding that
Ooh,
1-2,
big right hand.
1-2, 1-2.
Good combo by Donald. She's trying to find her range here.
Big right hand from Nava.
McDonald's just keeping her head right on the center line, though, and Nava's just starting to tee off right now from it.
Absolutely. Nava's got a banger right hand.
She's crisp with the right hand, but the target is staying in place.
Absolutely.
That's a 1-2
Now
right back for McDonald. Okay.
She is a fighter. Good combo here.
Hey.
Knee from the clinch lands for McDonald. Gets her off of the fence.
Boys, we got a fight on our hands.
Yeah, they're scrappy.
Big right hand from McDonald. McDonald gets head spencered by Nava.
I agree with you. McDonald's firing lots of shots, but that head is not moving off that center line.
And this is just the initial, explosive energy. Ooh, both of them landing. We'll see, if it makes it through the first round, who can calm themselves down faster.
I see more of a power striker in Nava and a technical striker in McDonald.
Yeah, and
Yep.
McDonald coming from that Bang Muay Thai system.
Mouth's open from Nava now. She's taking some big breaths.
And I like that McDonald is trying to use those long strikes. She's the longer fighter in this matchup. She
That
can
was the
use that
first
more.
leg kick of the entire round.
Oh,
These ladies were head hunting.
They were.
Oh,
Ooh,
late
little
shot
late.
lands right after.
Little late.
We've got ourselves a scrap there, though,
Dude,
guys.
this is gonna be a good one.
Wow.
Now it's all about who can calm themselves down in the middle of the round right now. And when you're in your corner, Jordan, what should Nava's coach be telling them right now?
Got to slow yourself down in the process. If I'm Nava, I'm trying to hit, and I need to find my exits though too, because we're finding our 1-2 consistently, and we're in general, our striking is scoring, but we're also leaving ourselves within what I like to call the danger zone. We're staying in between the two shoulders to where that return fire of the longer fighter in McDonald is still in range to be able to land. We've got to find our exit and get out of that danger zone once we land our offense.
Totally. Round two. See if Nava starts with that same pressure.
I like to see McDonald use a lot more of her long strikes, though. Use the teep, use the jab. But they're content with fighting in a phone booth and just duking it out right now. There we go. 1-2, 1-2 with a big hook that lands. Knee to the body mixes itself up.
Seeing Nava starting to slow down a bit.
Now we're starting to see McDonald tee off and go to the body, changing some levels
Nava
here.
is fading quickly.
Castro on top of it here. We might have a standing 8.
That's it.
Wow. What a rally there for Kristen McDonald. Puts it on for the finish here in second round for a TKO finish at Colorado Combat Club 30.
Yeah, she took a good beating in that first, and then the heart persevered in the second. What a victory.
I don't know if we're going to get to see a replay, but there was a point in that combination where she was throwing the 1-2s down the pipe and also walked in with a step-in knee that looked like it really damaged Nava and really took the wind out of her sails there.
A lot of volume thrown
In
in that first round. So when there's a lot of volume that's being thrown in general, well, how do you start to slow yourself down? When we start talking about what are tools and tactics to be able to deal with the adversity that's in front of us, going to the body is a great way to slow them down.
Great way.
Your engine. Body is your engine.
Well, and you gentlemen mentioned it in the first round that it was all the way until basically, almost a short time clacker before we saw more than one strike that was thrown to anything but the head.
Yeah, there was a head hunting galore. But then once they started to mix it up and find different shots, that's when the, momentum changed a bit.
And in this second round is where we actually saw McDonald start to change levels with her strikes a lot more, working punches to the body as well as changing levels with those knees. We'll have the official decision here in just a moment. But hey, for entertainment value's sake, man, what a fight between those two ladies.
Totally. They put it on the line tonight.
And now to Aaron Burrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, put it together for these two warriors right here. That was a banger. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your referee Armando Castro steps in. 33 seconds of round number 2, declaring your winner via TKO, Kristen McDonald. Over here, Kristen. Over here.
And we'll hear from our winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Mr. Kristen, Miss Kristen McDonald. There you go. Come here. Look at the camera. All right, guys. So I have to say, it sounded like you had a feeling out around that first round. She caught you with some right hands, but you adjusted and came back pretty strong in the second round. You have an amazing coach here. Looked like you were following orders correctly. What was the game plan coming in here today?
Game plan, honestly, anything that any plans we made, I don't think I followed any of them. I just think she hits hard. I forget everything went out the window. All I could do was hit. That is what I did.
Is there some people you'd like to thank today?
I'd like to thank everyone that's seen something in me. I've got a great team, my coach, my family. They prayed over me. I'd like to thank God for this victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Miss Kristen McDonald. All right.